All right, guys. Vox Machina, episode 789. You have thin grog, daddy issues, and a talking anus. Can we get any better?
You are super fucked up.
All right, my heart broke when Grog went thin mode. What's he gonna do? But he did it for a good reason.
He did, and the first thought I had was, oh, he's gonna find his strength.
Yeah.
Where his strength comes from.
I really hope that guy comes back. The Earthbinder, Earthbound, or whatever his name is. Craven Edge is gone. Problem one, out the door.
Which, did you see that ending that quick? I thought
No.
that was gonna be something built up towards the end.
I mean, there were some big repercussions for it.
And I like that because Percy's gun in the season 1, they left until the very end.
Right.
And then this one, they were like, we're not gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna take care of it now. I like that.
Because you know how we were thinking, like in the last episode we did, that everybody's getting powered up and he was going to be the dark power. I thought it was going to last until the end and then it would break.
Yeah.
But breaking mid-season, because it wasn't important.
It changes it up a little bit.
It was a problem.
Yeah.
Pike was dying, and that was a problem. I'm glad that like their bond over like Road, Craven Edge, and Grog.
Yep.
Vex and Vax, Percy, and Keyleth
Getting to the daddy issues.
are trapped in the Fey realm, which was cool.
The
I think
Fey realm was really
What did it
cool.
remind you of?
What did
What did the Fey realm remind you of? Dare I say, Maiden Abyss?
Oh, that's
Ooh,
a great reference.
yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Because you had the weird little monsters, water was going up. You had some strange things like
yeah.
Keyleth saw the little bird.
By the
Oh, so
way-
cute, and then it.
The review for season 2 was right above Ryan's head.
But I was getting those vibes. I was like, okay, I like this because it was fantasy. It was colorful. It was neat. Then you meet we're gonna call him a satyr. I forget his name, but very weird. I loved his artwork. It took me back to Superbad when they were drawing penises on everything, and then you have this guy who was like real creative, and really fell in love with the team. Really got along with them.
That's
was
a way
just
to
a
put
little
it.
trickster.
That's a way to put it.
And you said daddy issues, and Vax, boy, are they full of it.
Oh man, I like the way they give it to their dad too.
Yeah, and in front, when at the end when they were leaving the city, because they met their sister, their half sister, and then they're like, oh fuck you, like to him, I'm like,
Do you think that her father is corrupted by the same thing that she had beaten, that entity that had the bow?
No.
And that maybe it had a power over him, and now that it's gone, he'll be different?
He's
That's
just a dick.
That's my prediction.
but he was an asshole beforehand.
Remember he said, if you bring the bow, I'll reconsider.
Still shady, don't you think?
I think he's been searching for it, been unsuccessful, and it's driven him mad. And now that he'll see it, he'll probably be different. That's my guess.
Well,
I
they're
could be
not.
wrong.
She's not going to take it back to him.
No, but I think
Which is good.
he's not done in the season yet. I
So
don't think.
both Vex and Vax are now powered up. Matron Ravens and the bow.
Yep.
We have in that same. So they get out of the Fey realm. They beat the tree guy, which was
First of all, can we
pretty
talk about
cool,
how good
man.
that fight was?
Yeah, I thought it was going to last a little longer, but I think ultimately that guy was weak, and he did preyed upon the mentally weak.
And I love how all the vestiges have mini bosses tied to them.
Yep.
That's so cool to me.
Yeah.
That's so video game.
Which wouldn't that be the way if you
Yes.
were questing and
Yes.
then you walk in and it's like,
Yep.
I got to get that rare item from that guy. Well, come and take it.
And that brings us to Grog's uncle.
Which cool.
Can we talk about how cool this is going to be? Where to find out where Grog finds his strength.
The herd.
Yes.
And
And he is
they're a
savage,
vicious group
too.
of people.
Woo.
I think they, and you saw how Grog, well,
I like his
the Pike story.
backstory.
Yep.
Yeah, like
Where it
he
became.
was a savage, dude.
He was.
And then
They were.
Pike's grandfather saved him.
Just because he had a heart.
Yeah.
And then they became bestest buddies. And
Turned Grog's whole life around.
yeah, and became what we see today. Now, I will say, if he ever loses that beard, it just can't happen.
I just love, for some reason, I don't even know why, I laugh so hard whenever they found Pike's grandfather and he says, "Hi, Pop Pop." I don't know why. I laugh so hard
yeah,
when he said
because
that line.
he's part of the family. He
Yes.
saved Pop Wilhan.
Yeah.
And it's just with Pike, I didn't like her with the dark hair. She looks much better with white hair. But
Oh, and so there's two love stories that are kind of bubbling underneath the surface. There's
there's three.
Scanlan and Pike.
The luckiest one of all, but go on.
There's Vex and Percy.
Yep.
And what am I missing?
You have Vax and Keyleth.
And Vax and Keelan.
There's
Yes.
like a little bit of a love interest there.
And I usually am not here for any of that nonsense, and I actually am here for all three of those.
Well, first off, Scanlan's a fool. He needs to clean his act together. He's got the best one there. 'Cause
Absolutely.
Question, are you sexually attracted to Pike?
I'm gonna guess it's a yes from you.
Oh, speaking of weird things, we glazed over their acid trip in the Fey realm.
God, it was badass.
And Trinket was talking.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I didn't think you were gonna sound like that, Trinket. Surprise, bitch.
Yeah, it was just. I think this had a lot of humor in it. It moved. It progressed the story on, and then we end episode 9 with Thin Grog standing up to Uncle to get the vestige.
And I can't wait. First of all, there's not one bad episode in
No.
this entire 2-season runtime. And when this show eventually ends, I am going to be very sad.
I hope. Well, I would assume there's going to be a season 3 and possibly season 4.
Maybe a 4, maybe.
Because if this is getting look, I watch it enough. Okay, I watch it. I want them to get all
You
my
watch
views.
it like at least twice before.
2
you
or 3
come to
times
review
usually.
it, yeah.
I couldn't get the 3 for this set, but I thoroughly enjoy it. It is my favorite thing I look forward to in the week. And I hold off till about Saturday to
Me
start
too.
watching it.
Me too.
Because you know what? I don't need my weekday because I don't want to be crammed. I don't want to be anything like that.
I want to sit down and I
Have a
like
coffee.
to enjoy them all back to back to back. And then by the time I'm done all 3, I'm like, now I'm satisfied.
Yeah. And it's good. It was an hour and a half of good story. We moved it. We've quested. Now we're like, I need the team to get back together. I don't like the musical group that Scanlan found. She can go away. I don't like any of them. The cat people, the dude,
That
the orc.
was what made me think about, wait, what happened to Pike? And I was
Right.
like, Scanlan going to get with her? Or
Better
Pike?
not.
Yeah.
He needs, like I said, clean it up, get it together. And when he shoved that thing up Grog's ass,
Pike is best babe.
I know my way around this. You have at it.
And then, so I'm really into how menacing Umbrasyl is. I mean, like how when he is in a scene, he just takes over
Right.
anything else going on. He's like, his presence is so overwhelming, and I like his voice actor is
Yeah.
really good, and the animation I'm completely okay with.
I'm
now.
good with it now.
It was in the beginning, like you said, a little bit
Still
to
is
adjust to,
different.
and to me now I'm fine. It took a little bit of adjusting because it is a little bit different, because it's CGI.
And he's
going to
be the dragon we fight this season.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
And the girl who comes from Keyless Fireland.
By the next 3 episodes, so by the way, we have 1 week and it's over.
That's what I thought.
But
I was mathing. I was crunching the numbers.
I think-
running it, and I'm like, fuck, 12.
I think Umbrasyl dies at the end of the season.
Oh, I think because so they're all going to meet at the same place. So we have the bow, we have the matron of ravens. We're going to have the gauntlets. We're going to have the sword will be around because I think one of
Umbrasyl
those
has
two
it.
Umbrasyl will have it.
Yeah.
And then Keyless is powered up, Fire Edition. But everybody after we get the gauntlets from the herd, they're all powered up except Scanlan. Oh no, Scanlan will get the sword. That technically was his vestige.
Yes, exactly.
So
And
they're all powered up.
I don't know what else to say, but Vox is just like an absolutely incredible show.
I love it.
I love it so much.
I can't wait to review it. I can't wait to put it on our tier list. I cannot
And rewatch
wait.
it later.
Oh, and I will. I'll rewatch
Several
the first
times.
season
Yeah.
because I think it's good. Because we're going to go back and find things that we missed that we can revisit, and we can kind of wait for season 3. And if it took a year and a half,
About a year.
about a year, yeah, to get new Vox, and they better be working on it now. Jeff better put down whatever he's doing and start working on it.
3 episodes down, 3 more to go,
Yeah.
and we'll come back and do the review. So stay tuned next week when we recap the finale of season 2 of Vox. It's sad, but we're also excited. At the same
Bittersweet,
time.
as they say.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.